Welcome all. Today's top breaking news with Gitanjali from Bayan Times. Advisor to CM refutes Sitaraman's claims on Andhra power sector, rebuting the claims of Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman that the centre was supplying power to the state at rupees 2.70 per unit. Principal advisor to the Chief Minister Ajay Kalim said the state was actually buying power from public sector units at a high rate of rupees 9.44 per unit NTPC could give. He also sought to clarify that the state government has never tampered with the agreements of projects with international funding. Speaking to the media in Hyderabad, he clarified that the YSRC government has not changed the industrial power tariff of rupees 7.65 per unit fixed by the Andhra Pradesh Electricity Regulatory Commission APERC during the previous TDP regime. It was surprising to see the union minister claim that power was being supplied at rupees 2.7 per unit. The average power purchase from NTPC is also rupees 4.84 per unit without the cost of transmission and distribution. The average cost per unit from NTPC, a central power generating station, is almost rupees 5 per unit, with the highest being rupees 9.84 per unit. Exams for PG medical students from August. NTR University of Health Sciences NTRUHS Vice Chancellor Shyam Prasad has said theory exams for PG medical and dental students will begin from the first week of August. The Medical Council of India has also liberalized guidelines for the conduct of the exams. Until now, it was mandatory for the examiners to be outside of Andhra Pradesh, but now we can have our own examiners. For instance, if a specific exam needs 4 examiners, then 3 can be from the state. The official from other state need not even come to Andhra Pradesh as the Viva Voce can be conducted online, he said. Speaking at a meeting here on Saturday, he observed the role of psychiatrist has increased during the coronavirus pandemic as around 700 PG students of psychiatry branch took part in the session. Single day spike of 813 new cases takes COVID 19 tally past 13,000 in Andhra. COVID 19 tally in Andhra Pradesh crossed 13,000 mark and now stands at 13,098 with another 813 new cases reported in the last 24 hours ending 9 am on Sunday. It is the highest number of cases reported on a single day till now. In all, 25,778 samples were tested, of which 755 cases were reported locally, 50 from those who returned from other states, and 8 among those who returned from other countries. On the other hand, the number of corona casualties in the state increased to 169, with 12 more casualties reported in the last 24 hours. 6 deaths were reported from Kurnool, 5 in Krishna, and 1 in West Godavari. Kadapa district, with a record of 111 cases, has the highest number of cases, followed by Kurnool 103, Guntur 90, Chittur 82, Krishna 79, West Godavari 71, East Godavari 57, Anantapur 51, Vishakhapatnam 44, Prakasam 41, Nellore 18, and Vizianagaram 8. No cases were reported from Srikakulam. Incentives based on performance on the cards. The state government is set to roll out the Industry Policy 2020-25 next week. Sources in the industry department said the revised policy has been submitted to the Chief Minister Y.S. Jagannath Reddy recently and that it will be unveiled next week. Though we plan to implement the new policy from the beginning of the current fiscal, it was delayed because of the coronavirus situation. We have made some changes in the policy drafted earlier and submitted it to the Chief Minister. We expect that the policy will be unveiled next week, an Industries Department official told. Speaking on the contents of the new policy, the official disclosed that the government will extend performance based incentives to industries. Unlike the previous practice of luring investors with incentives, the government is planning to provide incentives only for those investors who perform well in terms of production, give jobs, and meet the deadline as mentioned in the agreement, he said. Panchayat Raj EU, 3 workers suspended for Sompeta Act incident. A day after suspension of Palasa Municipal Commissioner and a sanitary inspector for shifting the body of the septuagenarian who died of suspected COVID-19 symptoms to the burial ground in an earth mover, Collector J. Nivas took action against a few employees of Sompeta for violating Corona protocol and disposal of a woman's body. In an inhuman manner, the panchayat authorities shifted the body of a woman who died of suspected corona symptoms to the burial ground in a tractor on Friday evening. After conducting a preliminary inquiry into the inhuman treatment meted out of the body corona victim, the collector on Saturday suspended the executive officer of Panchayat Raj and Rural Development, the tractor driver, and two contingent workers. The collector also issued show cause notices to the Tahsildar and MPDO of Sompeta. Telangana CM's inefficacy should be blamed for rising COVID-19 cases, says Uttam Kumar Reddy. Expressing concern over the rising number of COVID-19 cases and deaths in the state, TPCC President and Nalgonda MP N. Uttam Kumar Reddy claimed that Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao's inefficacy was responsible for COVID crisis in the state. Addressing a press conference at Gandhi Bhavan in Hyderabad on Saturday, along with TPCC working presidents Punnam Prabhakar and Kusum Kumar, Vice President Mallu Ravi and AICC spokesperson Dasoju Shravan Uttam alleged that the government has failed to contain the virus spread. It's been over 3 months since the outbreak and the government hasn't taken adequate measures to handle the crisis in an effective manner. Things are so bad that there are no beds to treat patients. The state also floated guidelines meant to be followed while tracing, testing and treating COVID patients. Uttam said, adding that there was only one COVID-19 hospital, Gandhi Hospital, for nearly 4 crore people of Telangana. Geofencing and GIS mapping for all Telangana government land soon. Geofencing and GIS mapping of all government lands in the city will be taken up soon, said Municipal Minister K.T. Ramarao. Ramarao held a meeting on safeguarding the government lands on Saturday. Minister Talasani Srinivas Yadav and Chief Secretary Somesh Kumar were present in the meeting. Ramarao directed the officials to ensure that the government lands, especially revenue and endowment lands, were not encroached upon by the private persons. He directed the officials to take special measures to present strong arguments before the court on the encroachment of government lands. Ramarao recalled that the state government had already regularized the lands of the poor under GOs 58 and 59. Some MLAs who were present in the review meeting requested Ramarao to give another opportunity to the poor for regularizing their lands. Ramarao assured that he would take up the matter with the government. Ramarao directed the officials to Revenue and GHMC to work in tandem and in protecting the government lands. Telangana High Court creates COVID-19 fund, suspends regular judicial work. Considering the increase in number of COVID-19 cases in the state, the judges of Telangana High Court on Saturday resolved to create COVID-19 fund to meet the medical expenses of outsourced, contract and other employees of the High Court and subordinate courts as their medical expenses cannot be reimbursed by the state government. The judges have come forward voluntarily to contribute to this fund and have requested the judicial officers of the state to contribute voluntarily for the purpose. At a full court meeting held earlier in the day, the High Court judges resolved to extend suspension of its regular judicial work till July 20. Earlier it was extended till June 28 or until further orders. It also extended suspension in all the subordinate courts, tribunals, Telangana State Legal Services Authority, Mediation and Arbitration Center and HC Legal Services Committee and State Judicial Academy is extended till July 20 or until further orders of the High Court. CM KCR to finalize COVID-19 strategy, examining reimposing lockdown in GHMC area. In the wake of increasing COVID-19 cases in GHMC, Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao will finalize a strategy to contain spreading of the disease in the next 3-4 days. He will take a decision on various proposals, including reimposing lockdown for a few days in GHMC area. The Chief Minister, who chaired a high-level meeting at Pragati Bhavan on Sunday, said through more coronavirus cases were being reported, there was no need to panic as the state government made all arrangements to provide proper medical care to all. He reviewed the current condition of COVID-19 outbreak and necessary measures being taken by the authorities, including preventive measures, treatment to patients and future strategies. Health Minister Yatala Rajender briefed the Chief Minister about the existing situation. Mehboob to get better healthcare facilities soon, says V. Srinivas Gaur. Excise Minister V. Srinivas Gaur said on Saturday that they are making all necessary arrangements for providing emergency healthcare services to the people in the district. He made this statement while addressing a gathering after launching a first responder 108 ambulance at Mehboob District Government Hospital. Speaking on the occasion, he said that the two-wheeler ambulance would be available for all those in need of emergency medical attention. He also said that the authorities have increased the number of doctors and nurses at Mehboob District Hospital from 18 and 70 to 200 and 500 respectively to meet the requirements of the denizens. The minister added that they would soon install modern equipments in the hospital to provide better healthcare facilities. With this, we conclude with our today's news headlines. For more such latest news and updates, like, share, and subscribe Bayan Times.